Derek Dimes, defeatthebook.com. If you're new to the page, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Make sure you subscribe, click the bell so you're notified. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, make sure you follow along, subscribe as well, as there's going to be daily free content coming out to you from all social media channels. If you're on YouTube, go down below, click the drop box. You'll be able to see complete pick history, every pick I've had for the entire week. Bryce as well. Be on the lookout for Bryce's golf and his NASCAR. Been very successful last year. He had a tremendous NASCAR season. I believe it was almost half of the races he's had a race winner. So I mean, if you're not familiar with NASCAR, some of those race odds are like 15 to 1, 20 to 1. And he had almost half of the races he picked the winner. So be on the lookout for that. You won't be disappointed with his NASCAR package. He's one of the best in the business. I think he's the best in the business when it comes to NASCAR, especially. And he still has his NFL playoffs going up now, 15-4-1 plus 45 units for him overall in the month of December alone. So you get week 18 all the way through the playoffs, all the way through to the Super Bowl for $149, or you can make two payments of $80 in the next 2 months and be able to get his entire package as well. My college basketball season is up. We're going very well, and it will continue to go that way. We had a good season last year. We're going to have a great season this year. We're over 60% now winners, plus 44 units on the season as we coming off another 2-in-1 day. We're going to have at least 3 basketball plays here today, possibly a 4th, making sure that certain things connect before we put out that last play. But the card will be coming out very shortly. So you can hop on a college basketball week for $75. You can get my entire season. That's from now all the way through the conference championship for $275. One payment of $275 or 4 payments of $80. We'll get you what I have from now all the way through the conference championship. That does not include March Madness. So hop on board. All this stuff's on the website. Check it out. Enough of that. Let's get you a free pick. Yesterday, I didn't put anything out. I think there's a lot of attention going on with Damar Hamlin. So prayers out to him. It honestly shook me up a ton. And you know, I kind of watched it unfold as I had my son in my hands, and it really just brings things back down to reality that, you know, these are just games and guys are being paid to play a game at a very high level. But yeah, very scary stuff. Prayers to his family. I did throw out a short on YouTube. It did not cash as we were on Texas Tech. Happened to be our only loser yesterday. So I'll count it as a free pick loser. And let's start another run and try to get us up to as many as we can get. We were at 4 or 5, I believe it was, before we dropped Texas Tech yesterday. So we want to make sure that we can get a run going here. But once again, prayers out to Hamlin. Prayers out to the Bills. And stay safe out there. It's just been a lot of chaos within my life and within, it seems like, the community in the country right now. So let's get into it. Enough of that, guys. We're going to look at a 9 o'clock game. The Fighting Illini here, 3.5-point favorites going up against Northwestern. Northwestern's coming off a tough loss. This total here is set at 134.5. And we have Northwestern, who's coming off a tough loss. They got beat down pretty good against the Buckeyes. We were happy to be on the Buckeyes there in that matchup. 73-57, I actually think is actually not as bad as the score as it could have been. The game started off with 18-6 run, and at one point it was almost 30-point loss. They battled back there in the second half. Now this Northwestern team has some guards. I like what Chase does. I like Boo Buie. I like what they're doing here. They are at home, coming off a big loss, so you know they're going to rally up. Now, this Illini team has come off some very bad losses when they face better opponents, right? So they have the loss at playing Missouri at a neutral court there. Penn State at home was a tough loss. They lost to Maryland. They lost to Virginia. Nothing really to shy about. They did have the big win against UCLA. That's really their marquee win, and a huge win against Texas in overtime. I think this is a great spot for them to go on the road and get their first road win of the year. Their other loss was against Maryland in a game where they got caught up in threes, and we've seen Maryland hit 9 3-pointers. This Illini team, I believe, is just too athletic, too skilled, too deep of a team to be in the kind of lull that they are. They turn it over a little too much, but they do turn you over as well. Northwestern has the guards, but outside of that, they really struggle. They're going to shoot the 3. They're going to rely on the 3. The Illini shoot the 3 as well. Northwestern doesn't defend the 3 as well. They give up most of the points that they give up. 40% of the points that they give up are from the 3-point land. And I think this is a game for Illini to bounce back here and get a nice win. I believe if they decide that they're going to attack the basket with conviction, finish through contact, set guys up to get open looks here and there, and not fall in love with the 3. We're seeing some of these games they lost to Missouri. They're shooting over 33s. I think it's just far too many for this team and the talent that they have offensively and the athleticism that they have, the length with Meyer and Terrence Shannon. And some of these guys just get to the rim. get it on the glass, get the board, put it up, get some easy twos going. I think they can really run away with this one here. But I'm going to go with the Fighting Illini. I'm going to lay the 3.5 points on the road against Northwestern. It's my official free pick of the day. They're too good of a team to kind of be in this up and down cycle that they're in right now, 9-4, looking to battle their way back into the top 25. Fighting Illini, lay the 3.5, official free pick of the day. If you agree, take it. If you don't, fade it. Best of luck either way to you, whether you tail or fade, guys. It's Derek, dimes, defeatthebook.com, guys. I hope you have a tremendous hump day. Yeah, we're going to look to continue to roll here. Double D, signing off.